discussed about the comparisons between the data warehouses and data lakes, and we introduced the lake house and the intelligent platform as well. So today we are going to see about like how this platform is going to work, the intelligent platform, and actually we'll start about the on this platform, what is our actual um, process. So I mean, first, what will start on the warehouse side in Databricks, and then we'll go to the delta changes and everything. Okay, so coming to the data platform. So let me just. So it's a Databricks data intelligent platform. So as we discussed initially, the main point is this is a uniform and it has a delta lake where you can do the asset property changes on data lake. So this is like it means it is a unified data storage for reliability and sharing. So based on the usage patterns, it is going to optimize it. So and let me make just going the Unity. The next one is the next layer on top of this is the data catalog, the Unity catalog, nothing but Unity catalog. So this is actually, so as I said, this Delta Lake is actually a unified data storage. So this is a full storage layer. It's a single centralized storage layer. So even if you want to see what is the down of this Delta Lake, is nothing but data lake, right? So Delta Lake is a top feature on Data Lake. So if I go with the platform, it's an open data lake thing. So it means all your raw data will be stored here in this one. And this is Delta Lake. On top of the data lake, we have Delta Lake, and top of the we have a catalog, and this is actually is a unified security thing. So it's a unified cat security and governance and cataloging. Nothing but it has all the info details. So like nothing but it's securely getting the insights from this natural language. We can do that with the Unity catalog. And top of that, we have Databricks IQ platform. Databricks IQ platform. So we'll use here generative AI to understand this all the data layers. And then depends upon your domain, depends upon your actual the requirement. We have separate platforms, separate jobs we can apply. For example, if you want to apply, if you want to check the data science and AI related, so we discussed about Mosaic AI, right? So this is nothing but this is a AI. Recently, Databricks they merged into this Mosaic AI into Databricks recently. So this has all the LLMs all the generative AI. So this is nothing but here you can create and you tune and you can do your custom LLMs, large language models. So everything you can do in this data science AI platform. So when you choose, so for example, your project is about data science, then you can choose these type of tools and you can access. For example, if you want to apply some transformations like ETLs, or you want to apply some real-time analytics, real-time analytics, nothing that you can do with the Delta live tables. So this is nothing but it is going to give a automated data quality thing. We can. And next, if you want to orchestrate your jobs, orchestration, which means scheduling or workflows. So in this, we have a job cost optimized based on the past runs, how that job is running and everything. We can orchestrate our jobs, Databricks jobs here. And the next one is data warehousing. So when you say data warehousing, we have a Databricks SQL. So, and here you can do the SQL scenarios like text to SQL or text to speech, like visualization or querying, whatever it is, you can do it. So this is like the entire platform. This is entire platform is called data intelligence um, platform. Okay, so this is the entire platform thing that. Um, so which is nothing but if you observe in this process for the across organization, whatever the project you want. So we have AI, which is covering across organization. So this is the combination of data lakehouse and with AI. So this is the lakehouse. With the AI, we're integrating. So we have everything in one platform. So this is the new platform, new recent top platform in Databricks. So we are going to play in this platform only. By means which we covering in this platform means we are covering lake house, data lake, delta lake, and warehouses, orchestration, AI. I'll show you some AI integrations, some jobs as well. So now, so you can get an idea about like how AI also will work on Databricks side of things, which is covering entire intelligent platform, which is nothing but. So on coming to this the first piece, let's go with this piece, data warehousing, Databricks SQL. So, and then we can go with the next step by step because, let's start with the how the SQL tables and how everything, how we can perform and then we can go to the next ETL analytical jobs, orchestrations, and how the catalog, Delta Lake, everything we can see integrations. So instead of playing directly with the sample data, so how we can integrate with the like we discussed yesterday in the workshop, right? The mounting. So that is actually the real-time integrations. So we can use those type of integrations to play with this data. So first coming to Databricks SQL, you know, this is a common requirement for the warehouse scenarios. So on Databricks SQL, which is nothing but so this is like we are delivering the analytics on the fresh data, right? So with the data warehouse performance and data lake economics we have. So when you're coming to these cloud warehouses, The advantage is we will get the better price and we'll get the better performance as well. So it is not something we can uh, get it in on-prem. This is a costly and performance-wise, um, it is also will take time. So on the cloud side, Databricks SQL, we got the better price and performance. This is very better when compared to the other cloud warehouses also. And it's easy to simplify the discovery of things, and we can share of the all the new insights from the data. Once your data is ready, once you got your data, everything is ready. The next part is the next part is about you need to do the BI integrations, right? So how that BI integrations is going to work. So on this platform, we have a many plugins, around 450 plugins are available to connect. So and all these things we have um, like if you go with any BI tools like a Power BI, Tableau, so all these are all easy to integrate, easy to do the connecting integrations. So as we're integrating multiple tools and everything, it's a very simple, easy to handle. Like you can simplify the administration and governance as well. So when I say simplifying the administration means like it's easy to handle. When we have integrating multiple data systems, it's difficult to handle everything in one place. And as we discussed here, this is a unified solution, which means like a number of systems are integrating in one place. So, but Databricks is giving it reduce the complexity in managing and governing all data systems. So, and as I said, it's on the BI integrations. It is a very familiar with the different tools, and find, share we can collaborate all data insights within a platform and outside as well. And it's very cheapest cost when you compare to the other warehouses. So this Databricks SQL, it will deliver all these like combining of the performance of like a traditional warehouses with the very cost effectiveness and flexibility of data lakes, nothing but. So the beauty here is, for example, if you go with AWS, right, we have a Redshift. If you go with the Azure, so we have Azure warehouses out there. For example, if you go with the Google has I think they have something related to this type of warehouses. So which means if you go anywhere, if you go with Amazon, we have RDS also is there. That is for actual transactional databases. But coming to the warehouses, we have a Google BigQuery, right? We have Redshift. There are warehouses out there. So the beauty here is it is going to give the data lake capabilities, data lake, delta lake features, as well as top of that, it is giving the SQL performance by doing this. So on this layer, this is a very important the analytical tool where you can integrate with the multiple systems. So how this is going to fit? For example, if you go with the analytical tools, for example, if you go with the Mosaic AI, so this is mainly focusing on the AI capabilities. So we have Delta Live Tables, which is nothing but like we're doing all the ETL transactions and ETL transformations and the real-time analytics. So coming to Databricks is mainly specialized for the warehousing and running all your SQLs based on the analytics. So, and whatever you're doing here, we have a data intelligence engine. That engine is going to capture and utilize your using a generative AI, it is going to get you context of all your data and all your activities on the platform. So the actual core components are here is a Unity catalog because it is going to supports your natural language queries and easy to do the governance and everything. And Delta Lakes, it is going to be optimized based on the patterns, how we are using and everything. So in overall this platform, it is actually enabling the analytical team to process and query the data. So whatever the data is in the raw format on Data Lake, and the same way it is going to perform the traditional data warehouses. It is also integrate the Delta Lakes, which is taking all the transactional on big data and giving a Unity catalog. So um, it is going to give everything in one place, right? This is called the modern data lake architecture. So this is nothing but so this is the overall thing. It is connecting. So if you say the integrations, as I said, they have Databricks have 450 plus connectors, which is nothing but they have a partners. So 450 partners plus partners they have. Like they have data integration partners. So it's something like a talent as a ETL, HEVO, DBT, multiple things. So and the same way they have ML and AI partners with Data IQ, um, the R Studio. There are different ML platforms, data source platforms. Like for example, we can integrate with the Kafka or Confluent platforms to Databricks. Also, you can connect it. And if you say the BI, as I said, Tableau, ClickView, Looker, Google Looker, like Tableau, any BI, most of the BI tools they have integrations. And coming to the data governance and security for the quality things and everything, we used the great expectations um, in, in in my projects previously for to the data profiling and the data quality testings. So this is a beautiful. So one day I'll show you how this is going to work and how we can easily find out data quality related queries. So we have this integration also available in Databricks. And same way for a business related also, they have business related applications also. It is available. And coming to the Fivetran, so Fivetran also one of the best integration in the um, ingesting the data, mainly for the delta changes from the different sources. Um, so like this, we can do the multiple integrations here. And coming to the analyst is here, so data analyst. So when you want to query the data, so on the data science side, the main focus is about exploratory data analysis, right? EDA. So which is nothing but we will exploratory the data analysis whenever data is ready. So we are going to do the pre-processing. When data is ready, first we'll do the pre-processing. There are multiple steps. First, we do the pre-processing here, and then training the model, testing the model. Like, we are going to create a model. Like this is a process. So first we do with the EDA, which is nothing but exploratory data analysis. So, so Databricks SQL Server have a powerful tool for the data analysts. So this is going to provide a centralized platform for doing the your ad hoc query analysis, for doing the exploratory and ad hoc queries also, ad hoc data analysis as well. So which is because we have there is an editor, SQL editor is available on the Databricks. So like how the editors will works in the data platforms, any other tools like Toad, SQL Server, Studio, or any other editors, the same way here also we have editors available. So which means, so as analysts, they can directly query the data from the platform. They don't require any additional tools out of the Databricks. They have everything is there. They have editor is there and the backend server is there. Everything is in the same unified platform. And the same way, this platform is going to provide the visualization as well, different types of the charts. I mean, if you're looking for to integrate some other BI tools, that's fine, you can integrate. But this platform is going to provide you for the visualization charts as well. So this is like interactive dashboards. So it's when you say interactive dashboards, because of these delta changes, when the data comes, when the delta lake is captured, the changes, so automatically the visualizations will change, right? That's why I said interactive dashboards. So you can interactive dashboards and the transactional will be captured as well. And the same way, as part of the orchestration or triggering the jobs, we can trigger the alerts also. So if you see any threshold issues, when you see any critical changes or spikes in the data or dip in the system performances, is not only on the business side, it is on the cluster side of things as well. So we can automate these alerts. So by doing these automate alerts, it will help the business to react quickly, right? To quickly to import the events, and it is very fast to improve the decision making, the responsibilities as well. So like this, by doing all these things, data analysts has very friendly environment. This one because we are providing the centralized storage workspace for querying and building dashboards. So normally, if you see previously or now, if you go with any tools, like we are going to integrate with some BI tool, database is somewhere, BI tool is somewhere, and for our orchestration, we'll use some other jobs. Like there are multiple systems we require to integrate to do this process, right? But here, in a single platform, you have everything is there. So that's the reason the analysis is an analyst point of view, it's a friendly workspace. And the same way, mainly on the productivity wise as well, because of this workflow, a streamline will reduce the time required to extracting the insights, the details. By automating these alerts and the keys, we will never miss any issue, um, any events, and we can enable immediately the quick actions on based on the issues. So, um, like this, so this is provide the end-to-end solution for the data analysts to take, to make the data driven decisions, nothing but. So this is a analyst point of view. So this Databricks SQL uh, we can use that. So mainly we'll use these integrations to connect the BI tools to make it one source of truth for all your data, and we can easy to collaborate latest and fresh data, and we can enhance the applications based on this. So this is what we have currently in platform, but there is a new platform is going to be integrate. Currently, it is available for the preview sessions uh, to the market, like the AI, by asking the natural language queries and to get the visualization dashboards. So Databricks is providing the AI BI journey. So you can ask your question, the same like I previously explained about my bot, same thing. But here the backend is Databricks SQL. In my side, I have Snowflake. It doesn't matter because at the end they are using AI. They're using generative AI. So which is a like a natural language NLP related. So NLP is an old method of thing, natural language processing. So here is both converting a natural language into your querying. The query is going to hit your backend database and is going to fetch. For example, mm, yeah, so you can see here, how is my business doing? So to provide accurate response, I need more specific. So, okay, he asked something to show the data, the 14 score sales data. So see, so show me top. So it is not actually that, um, it is not something, uh, if you do this type of, so when I build this POC in my projects, it is impacting to the many analyst jobs because we don't require analyst here. So this machine works like analyst, right? So when I'm asking something, it is fetching the reports and everything. So what I mean is here, um, when the when the generative AI comes, everybody is integrating that process. So, and we have from the Databricks side, this is a new thing. It is not available to use directly now, but this is only available to the only for to see. Maybe in soon, it is going to be integrate um, to our Unity catalog system. And then when you ask something, it is going to fetch the query from directly catalog. So nothing but when the request comes from the AI, it will go to the SQL and then it is going to give you the results to the user. So means a non-technical user can easily access these platforms. So I don't require in future, I think we don't require any data analysts in future. So it's a big impact in the AI market. So um, hope we don't have any impact until 5 to 10 years because someone has to be sit to press the button, right? So we can do those jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Databricks SQL thing. So I think we can start now the platform and then slowly we can go with the one by one. So coming to this platform, how to install this Databricks first. So Databricks will give you the two different ways. One is it's a 14 days trial version for any cloud connectivity. So we can try. So you can start for the uh, 14 days. They'll give you for any cloud connectivities, or the other way is we can integrate with the community edition. It's a free one. Community edition is a free one. So if you have already an account, you can log in or we can create it. Community edition is a free one, but so this has some limitations on the features wise. So what I thought is we'll go with the community edition and then next um, we can cover what we can cover in community edition we'll cover and when what are the missing things then we'll go with the professional one. So that's because the 14 days, of course, we can use with the multiple mail IDs, but yeah, let's go with first this one. And next I'll show you the community, the professional one. So you try with your mail ID, but let me go with the community edition. So for the community edition, you can just sign up with your mail ID. If you have already account, you can just log in. Let me account, just check my Okay, yeah. So I just log in the other account. When you log in, you'll get like this. This is the community edition.
Oh,
Um, so you can see you don't see much things here. You can see only a few features, but we will see first these, and then we'll go to the other the full version of that cloud. Because they will normally. I tried with my Azure accounts last week, and they charge a lot. So I thought to first play with the community, and then we will try with the different mails to create that full version. It's better. First, we'll go with this. So you can see here workflows, compute, catalog, and how this system will work. The internally we'll discuss later. I mean, now this point, I just want to show you how the SQL side, how it is very easy to access. So how to load a data quickly. For example, if you go with any catalog, you can see databases and tables and everything. So right now, if you see the cluster is unavailable, okay, let me create the cluster as it is a community edition. After a few minutes, it will uh, terminate. We just create a new one. It'll take a few seconds. So you can select the version, or it'll take by default the running version. 15 GB RAM it will allocate, and then you can create your compute. And now, suppose I'm going with the catalog. So once the cluster is ready, so it's waiting for the cluster. Once the cluster is ready, then we are able to access our SQL queries. So now we'll see a simple example to load a data into the table. Um, Normally there is a editor will be available, but here in the community edition we don't have. So tomorrow I'll show you the other edition, um, and then you'll get the comparison of those two. So let's see now. So the backend engine is Spark engine. All your notebooks are free. All your notebooks are like a free birds, and it you can link the cluster whenever you want to execute it. So and what are the libraries is going to use and the UI. So the UI, the Spark UI means like it will show all the jobs of the Spark jobs when the cluster is ready. When you run your jobs, we can see or we can monitor all the job performances and everything. So normally, if you see in any other projects, for example, we have a log monitoring tools, or we have a monitoring tools like Grafana. Um, we'll use the Grafana, for example, to monitor all your jobs and to get your logs, right? But here we can access everything the same, the cluster setup itself. So I think this will be available for 120 minutes, I think 1 or 2 hours. Yeah, of 1 or 2 hours, ideal period. Computer will automatically terminate after an ideal period of 1 or 2 hours. Um, so we can just delete and we can create a new one. Uh, should be fine. And the JDBC, ODBC details of this cluster also you can see here. Yeah, this is good for playing the Databricks jobs. But to see the more features, we can go to the other professional one as well. Normally, we can directly integrate with the Azure login also. Like yesterday, we discussed my Azure login account, right? So in that, so this is my Azure login. So actually here directly you can use Databricks as a service, Azure Databricks directly. Or the other way is through Databricks, we can integrate the way we can use. So currently we are in the community edition for personal use. If you're into the professional use, so you can go with the AWS or Azure or Google Cloud. They're giving 3 cloud platforms, and it is giving a 14 days AWS trial. So whatever comes first, $400 or 14 days to trial ends when the kit expire as well. So if you want to play with AWS, to be honest, it doesn't matter what is the backend. Is nothing but like the storage they are using mainly on this backend, these clusters, these clouds only. So, for example, if your client have already a AWS cluster and they want to integrate with Databricks, fine, they can use AWS with Databricks, and nothing will change. Coding and everything is same. Only the change is the integration with the storage accounts, the authentication procedures will change, but the remaining almost same. So, like yesterday, we have used Azure, right? We used the access key for the storage account. So, if you go with the AWS, they have same way the secret key and the secret value. There are different authentication methods you can use anyway. Um, So currently we are going with the now the community edition. So this is nothing but it is for your training personal use purpose. And the edition is limited with a single node. Of course, we don't require multi-node for practice. Um, yeah, can read. And now I'm just going back to our cluster. Yeah, so when my cluster is ready, you can see the green means it's running now. So if you go to the catalog and just refresh, I'm going to catalog. We can see there is a default database I have. So, so in this cluster, for example, let's say I'm going to create a table. I want to create the table. Is your data is in the S3, then we can directly integrate the your storage account. You can use it bucket. We'll see that later how the mountings. First, let's play today with a simple file. Upload a file. So when you're uploading the file is going to DBFS, Databricks file system, as a target directory. So for example, now let me just go to the my data. So let's say I'm taking this raw data. I just drop and drag and drop here. So create table with UI or create table with notebook. So when you say notebook means it will go to the notebook jobs and you can do it. But let's go with the UI now. So when I upload the file is uploaded into the DBFS because this is not mounted anywhere, right? So this file has to store somewhere. So now this file has going to the file store tables, this location, nothing but DBFS location. If you want to select something location, dedicated location, you can select it, but you can just use it, the existing one, create table with the UI. And what is the cluster to read this data? So I'm using this running cluster to read the data. So let's go with the preview table. So you have to specify because you're loading your data into a table, but the table is not created. What table name you want and what is the format and how the schema, everything you have defined, right? So it's very simple. This is actually just like a mouse-based actions. So table name, for example, I'm just calling raw table. And database, I'm just taking the default one. File type, yes, it is CSV. So it is accepting CSV, JSON, Avro. Delimiter is it's a comma delimiter because CSV file, comma separate value. Is your first row is header? Yes, that's why you see it is not taken, it's taking by default the column names as C1, C2, C3. But when I select this one, if you see all the first row will go to as a header. See, it is now changed. Very simple. Infer schema, let's like we are saying the create the schema automatically. So automatic schema, is it a JSON format? I hope it is. Let me just infer schema, multi-line. If it's a multi-line. Um, And if you want to create a table, you can create the table directly. When you create the table, you can see. So you can refresh the schema and the sample data. And if you go to the catalog, see the table is ready. So like this, we can easy to create the table. And for querying, there is the editor available, but right now in this it's not available. Tomorrow I'll show you my other professional account where we have these editors, everything is available. So now you'll get idea about like comparison. So in this you see workspaces, we can create your workspaces, which we can nothing but we can create a number of notebooks, and then you can create your catalogs for databases and tables and workflows. Compute, yeah, you can build only one node, one single node. I don't think you can do much advanced machine learning, but you can go with the Python, um, some jobs, connectivities, and do it. Yeah, so by this way, you can create your table, can integrate the table. So this is a basic thing that what we have discussed today is how this Databricks SQL we can create the tables and everything. And from in tomorrow's session, I'll show you my other account, and then we're going to play the query editors, and we will see how the visualization will work. So we can spend some good time on in this platform, and slowly we can come to the other areas, and we can cover everything one by one on this. So if you have any queries, yeah, please ask me. So I'm going to cover all this. It's not
Okay,
about
okay,
some specific.
okay, okay.
But if you want to see some the topic names, especially, to be honest, I don't like to give any content that okay, I'm follow this something because I'm going to cover almost all the stuff. But you can see the high level what is available things. For example,
Oh,
we're going to discuss about all the integrations, workspaces, data lakes, Spark, and
okay,
configuring, setuping the clusters, and
okay,
all the notebooks with the things visualizations and Git version controllings as well. Like because mainly on the real time we use CI/CD pipeline, how we are going to integrate,
yeah, yeah,
and the Spark SQL, reading all the different types of file formats, and the Spark streaming, real time and batch, both jobs, and the yeah Delta Lake managements and everything, cloud services, data loading as ETL, and from machine learning, some of the ML flow jobs as well we can discuss. Yeah, so we're going to
oh,
see
okay,
um, everything belongs to the data engineer level. We're going to cover everything, even for data science. So I have some interest. I would like to show you how these Databricks will work on the AI related jobs. Um, so I have played with the ML flow LLMs on these Databricks. So I would like to present you those things as well. So it means we are covering everything. It's covering
okay.
all the things in the Databricks. Okay. Yeah. Um, yeah, sure. So I'll share this recording, and
Yeah, yeah.
tomorrow onwards we can start practically with the more in depth on this, the next layers. Yeah.